My friends, welcome to another Fly Casual how-to video, and today we'll be finishing off our how to play Star Wars Armada on TTS. Make sure you tune into our first two videos on how to create a fleet and also how to find and join games. So today we're going to play a bit of a demo game between ourselves here. We're going to just show the mechanics on how to play Armada on TTS. So we got the Clone Wars starter sets for today. It's going to be very basic on the game itself, but we'll just run through the how to play, how to move, how to do everything you need to do. Now I've added the separatists there. They've moved a little bit closer for all intents and purposes. This will be used for targets and shooting for later on. But let's just say your opponent has spawned. Come into the game itself. What you need to do first off, before you start anything on Tabletop Simulator, if you are hosting a game, you'll see your opponent's name coming under yours. You'll need to left click his name and make sure that you promote him. It doesn't say here because you are it's just myself, but make sure you do promote your opponent so he'll be able to spawn ships and also move and do what he needs to do for the game. Now, if you are joining a game, I'll just show you what will happen. It will come up with these colors. Make sure you choose a color that's empty on the side. As you can see, what will happen if I choose the green, it goes to the separatist side here. But if you are just watching, all you need to do is click on the gray as a spectator, so it doesn't you can't interfere with the match itself. If you are invited to watch a game, make sure you click the gray on spectator. Right, let's go back to my color as white. As you can see, both spawn. We've done the right thing here. Fantastic. All you need to do now is, of course, find out who's first and who's second player, of course, and then of course we'll go and find out who needs pass tokens. So we've got your pass tokens on the right here. Just click how many you need. Also, you can go right click and clone as many as you want. Make sure you press escape once you've done, because they'll just keep cloning them. So you got your pass tokens ready to go, and of course you need to choose, of course this is a demo game today, so we know objective actual per se, but what we will need to do is let's just say the separatist has chosen to be first player and I'm second player. You'll have your objective cards on the side here. All you need to do is flip them over pressing the F button, and he'll choose what he wants. So let's just say he's chosen the most wanted, and you click the choose button here. What we'll do is go into the middle there so everyone can see the objective. As you can see, it's most wanted, and it also will help you with the scoring at the end if need be. Right, so that's all done. Let's get into obstacle placement. So on the left hand side here, you've got all your obstacles. So all you need to do is just click this bag out and then right click and search. And let's just grab the usual suspects out for this game. As I said, for all intents and purposes, let's just say the separatist first player is in his deployments. Well, he hasn't deployed yet, so let's just pretend they're all there. So let's, of course, second player goes first. All you need to do is press the lock button and they will stay into place. If you do need to use a range ruler for particular purposes, we can do that there as well. So you can have your range 1, range 2, range 3, and then clear if you've got like an interdictor or something like that to move things. That is there. So let's just go and place rocks like normal. As always, just lock them in once you've placed them so they don't move. If you don't do that, you can accidentally move them if you don't lock them, but you definitely want to lock them into place. Right, obstacles are now in place. Also, what you want to do as well is to shuffle the damage card. Press the R button to shuffle, or you can right click and shuffle. The cards do start as 1 to 52, so you definitely don't want that to be that way. So make sure you shuffle the cards. Also, another thing before you do start as well, as you do have multiple same ships, you want to differentiate what ships you are. As you can see, this ship, it belongs to this card. What you want to do here is just right click it, and what you want to do is change the color, change whatever color you want. Let's do Clint's favorite color of red. So we've got red constellar here, and of course you want to differentiate your card as well. So what you can do is click on objects, click on components, and you can either use marbles or blocks. Most people use the blocks, and then put the block there. If you do, just all you need to do is click on once, it'll do a clone of whatever you need. So make sure you press the escape button and press the escape button again. As you can see, it's cloned it again. So if you do need to change the color of that as well, you can do the same thing, click on color tint and do whatever color that corresponding to the ship you have. And if you do want to move it just to the side or something like that, just to stop the view or something like that, go ahead. All right, so we've differentiated the ships and all that. Let's go into placing ships itself. So let's just say the Separatists have already placed their ships. Let's place my ship. So let's place this good old Acclimator here. And once you've placed it, once you think you like the place where it is, you go fantastic. Click on Spawn Shields. Please don't click on Spawn Shields at the bottom. As you'll see, it is a mess to get them back. Once you've placed ship, definitely click on the Spawn Shields. Let's just say you've mucked up and said, no, that's not where I want to have the Acclimator there. Okay, there is a way to move them out. So all you need to press is the L button or unlock the ship. Right clicking on unlocking it as well. As you can see, what it creates is this kind of, the shields stay in place and you can now move the Acclimator. Now you need to get rid of the shields, just press by L button. As you can see, they're dropping to the ground. Now unlocked, and you can delete them. Right, so let's just say, no, I want to place my Acclimator here. This is perfect. This is what I wanted, not before. How do I get my shields back? There's no spawn shield button. So you have to do it the old school way and right click your ship. Go down to the description button here and type in shields. Once you type that, don't press enter, don't press space. All you need to do is click away from that and your shields will spawn back again. Also, what you'll need to do is check that the shielding is correct. TTS does most of the job correct for you, but sometimes it can bug out. So make sure you have the right shield for your right ships. All right, so I placed my first ship, the Separatist placed his second ship, and so forth. Right, I want to place some squadrons. So press the R button here. As you can see, you get your firing range first. You click your R button again, and you get the actual distance range ruler there. So, of course, place your squadrons. Make sure you lock them in. And I'll place my 2 squadrons here. Lovely. Make sure they don't move. Separatist does the same thing as well. Places a ship or squadron. And then I'll place my other 2. So let's just pretend we're doing the same old things that we do with the same old game. We lock them in. Once that's done, just press the R button to clear that. Let's get our red Acclimator out on the street. Don't click the spawn button, because that'll be horrible. Spawn shields. And spawn shields. Of course, I forgot one thing. When you are setting your ships, you need to set your speed dials as well. So if you want to set your speed dials, just click on whatever speed dial you want to do, and then you go press the number 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, and so forth. So let's just pretend they're all going at speed 3. All right, so you are set for the first round of your game. Lovely. So let's do some dials. As you can see here, you've got exactly the dials that you need for an actual game of Armada. There are some extra dials if you do delete them by accident. There's infinite dials here, infinite tokens as well. So what you want to do is grab your dials and flip them over. So as you can see, they're all set to repair as number 1. So if you want to change your dials, just click on 2 for concentrate fire, 3 for nav, and 4 for squadrons. As I said, number 1 is your repair token. So let's just say I want to set nav as my first dial, concentrate fire as my second dial. You're wondering yourself, do I need to place these under? Nope. The the tabletop simulator does that automatically, and as it goes. And the third one will be a repair. Let's go for repair for the third one. So that's all set. So you're wondering, oh, how do I check my dials? Pretty simple. Just click on the C on the acclimator here, and it'll tell you your dial. So it'll tell you nav, concentrate, repair on the screen. You can also check the log on the left hand side. That's all private to yourself. It doesn't show through your opponent there for you. Okay, let's set some concentrate fire for the red one, which will be this one, and then a nav for this one. That's free, isn't it? Free. Fantastic. All right, so again, we'll check with the red, Ned's concentrate fire, and then white is a navigate. Fantastic. All right, we are set for the first round. So let's just say again, they've done all their movements. You want to activate your first ship. So all you need to do is hover up the first command dial, click it, and then press F to flip it. We've got a nav. All right. So let's do our first movement for the acclimator here to move the ships themselves. As you can see, there's an M on each hand side, so you can click the left or the right, whatever you need to do. It starts off at speed 0, of course, and you've got yours for speed 0. That's of course for the Onega and its Raquel title. So make sure to get that speed 1, you need to just click the 1. There's a plus sign there, so make sure you get it correctly, because it is small. Okay, it is bugged out. Lovely. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. If it does bug out, just move it back left and right. As you can see, you can minus that to 2, 1, plus. All right, so we are going at speed 3. We've got the nav dials. So to give ourselves yaws, we can just do, this is the first one. I'll give myself an extra yaw on that one, and then no yaw on that one, and then 1 yaw on this one. Of course, that's an illegal move. I want to do it on the left-hand side. All you need to do is click on that, bang. And it'll do it automatically on the left-hand side. Once you're happy on what move you want to do, click on move, and wabam, you have done your move. If you're not happy, if that's incorrect, you've made a mistake, and if it is a casual game and your opponent allows it, you can click the undo button, and it goes back to where it needs to be. But we are correct with this. That's moved. Once we're happy and cheerful with that, we click on done, and we are set. Of course, he'll move stuff. Fantastic. Let's move our concealers as well. So again, let's just do our free movement and 1 extra click there. Move, done, and then we'll go move. Oops, too much. Minus. I'm not going speed 4. It is a bit finicky sometimes, so you just have to make sure you press the buttons correctly. There we go. But there is workarounds these, and your fellow opponents will know. Of course, that I'm doing the extra yaw here. And click on move, and done. Alright, so that's the movement phase for the ships done. What about squadrons, you say? Easy. So, squadrons are much easier. All you need to do is click on the move button. As you can see, a yellow ring will come around. That's the maximum speed these squadrons are allowed to do. They're a speed of 3. If you want a band of 1 or band of 2, if need be, a band of 4 as well. If there is some special objective, special ability that can grant them an extra speed, say like the Gazanti that grants you extra speed. I can't remember off the top of my head what that one is, but you can do that. But it automatically goes to what speed it needs to go. So you've got this band here, and all you need to do is move it. As you can see, it won't go any further. Once you've placed it, you click on done, and it automatically locks there. So let's move the other squadrons as well. Done. Move. Done. And move. So just all we need to basically click and drag. So click, hold, and drag. And just a reminder, just to once you've moved your squadrons or have done your attack, just click them on the left or right to activate them. As you can see, they've all, doesn't matter which side it is, they'll go either red or blue. There you are. All squadrons are moved up. Fantastic. That's the end of round, whatever round you are. Let's just say we are at round one, because our opponent decided to charge in, and so did we. We want to get this on and fast. Right, so you can just go to the initiative token, move it to 2, and flip it over with the F button. All right, let's get to some fun action now. Of course, you want to set your dials again. If you have deleted them automatically, as I said before, I usually do. All you need to do is just grab what you need here, flip them over, and do what you need to do. Of course, let's just do that. All right, so of course you want to set your next dial. Set your next dial. Let's go concentrate fire here. They're still doing navs. Put that and concentrate fire for him. Okay, cool. And of course, just press your button what you need to do, and you're set to go. All right, so let's get into some shooting as well. So let's go. Let's activate the acclimator first, because let's say I've activated the acclimator. As you can see, it'll be that concentrate fire. You can press Alt button to zoom in to see what you've got there. Also, you can press the M for magnifying there as well, but that's for a little bit later. Let's go into the shooting. So let's say you've got the acclimator here. You want to shoot into the Millicifants? Yeah, Millicifants. Yeah, cool. All right, let's start some shooting. So all you need to do is click on the R here. As you can see, we are at medium range. You can also press the M to magnify just to see if you are. It's a really good tool if you really want to get in there nice and tight. You can also zoom in as well by using the wheel as well there too. So what we have in medium range is 3 reds and 1 blue. All right, there's 2 ways of rolling some dice. The newest way is this dice tray. So you click whatever dice you want. So we've got 3 reds and 1 blue. You roll, and it comes up with whatever your dice result says. Now, if you want to modify the dice, you hover on what you need, what dice. To say you've got this ability to change a die, like concentrate fire, or sorry, no, intensify firepower. You just hover on whatever dice and click on 1, 2, 3 until you get the modified result that you want. So say you want to crit, you want to re-roll a dice because you've got some re-roll ability. Hover over a dice and just press the R button, and then it'll come up with a re-roll there. Once you've got all that, you've got what you need. You've done all the damage. You can clear the dice tray. The old school way that we used to do it is we used to do it by this way. You can still do it this way if you don't like dice trays. You just get the dice that you need, just highlight over them and press the R button a couple of times to make sure you're simulating a roll. Don't just throw the dice, press the R button to roll dice. And again, same abilities that we had here before. You press numbers to change dice if you need to. Say I've got a crit, I've got ability to change it to a crit. Fantastic, change that to a crit. And of course, make sure you unclick if you want to re-roll 1 and click 1. And then click 2 and press the R button if you want to re-roll 2 or something like that. And there you are. To get rid of dice, just click, highlight and click them all and delete. All right, so how do you take damage? Let's just say we've done our damage, we've moved a bit, and of course the Maleficent has fired back onto us. All you need to do is you go to the actual shield dial here itself. Let's just say we're taking 2 hits. Okay, fantastic. All you need to press is the number 2 just to go down to 2. Of course, 1 will go down to 1. Make sure you've got that little 5 disc points coming up there, saying there. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, 5 to 5, 6 to 6. Of course, that also goes for repairing as well. You can press any number and it'll give you the actual shield dial representation. What about 0? 0, it's pretty simple. Anything from 7, 8, 9, you can press that button and it'll go down to 0. And as you can see, we've taken damage and we're down to 0. What about damage deck? Pretty simple. Just click once for 1 damage card And of course, if the first one is a crit, definitely want to have a look. Structural damage, what a surprise. Press the F button to flip it back and give yourself whatever damage you need to do. If you want to use your tokens as well, again, the F button's your friend. Just flip it. And if you need to get rid of it, just press delete if you've exhausted and gone. And that's basically it. For Squadrons, again, it's pretty simple. They've got an actual attack button on here. As you can see, I've got ability to attack these squadrons here. Fantastic. Once you're done, click done. And let's say these separatists have attacked as well and taken some damage onto these torrents. All you need to do is click on the plus and minus buttons to take damage. If you want to repair them, of course, you press the plus button as well. All right, so let's just pretend that we've done a full game of Armada here, and one of my ships has died. Pretty simple to get rid of the board. On the right hand side now, they've actually changed this from my previous videos. They've got the destroyed ships value here. So all you need to do if you want to get a ship off the board, just click on destroyed ships. As you can see, all the destroy button will come in, and click on the ship that you want destroyed, and that's gone. Click back on destroyed, and I think it'll go. No. Press escape. No. It'll go afterwards. Fantastic. All right. So that's the end of the game. You want to find out scores. We've got, let's just say we are playing Most Wanted as the actual objective itself. You definitely want to click on victory token value and say double, or it'll do it automatically, double scores, because it automatically knows it is Most Wanted. Also, what you can do, one of the new features as well, is it'll show you the scores as well, and it'll tell you how much you've lost as well. So you'll tell you you've lost 71 points for that ship. And then if you want to see the actual score reporting there, it will show you the scores as well. So I'm not sure how this one works. I think I'll have to get some clarification on this one. We'll probably do another video on this. But here you have the minus 71. Of course, you've got to double that as well. You enter your scores there. Let's just say that is 152, isn't it? No, 142. 142. And score 0 for him. So, sorry, the other way around. 142 versus 0. And that's a winner. And 8-3 for him. And subjective was Most Wanted. There you go. And that's it for a basic game of Armada. There are several other things that you can learn and find out. As I said before, if you've got, say, exegals and that, you want to find out the range of, if you've got an exegal in range, there you are. You can attack. You can right-click on, click on the objectives here, and the obstacles, and find out if they're close to them. Also, like say you want the ability of Brunson, just to find out if you are in the range of Brunson. That will help you as well too. Some new great features on here as well. Also, you've got your raid tokens and your objective tokens. You've got your targeting tokens as well. Of course, infinite node tokens of nav. So your command tokens as well. So you can put them on the ship. You can put them on the cards. There is no, it doesn't matter as long as your opponent knows which way you're doing them. The best key is communication with your opponent, because they can't see your hands, and that's one downside with actual playing on the computer. It's really hard to see sometimes when you're trying to focus yourself. And that's it for today, guys. Any other tips and queries, definitely comment below, and I might do an extra video if you to do some advanced stuff. But that's the basics on how to play Star Wars Armada on TTS. So hope you enjoyed. Hope you get into some games and have a good roll off. And yeah, that's really it for today. So remember, thanks for tuning in, guys. And remember, like, subscribe, like us on Facebook, and fly casual.